Who would pay 80,000 euros for a motorcycle that's not even allowed on public roads? Quite simply, dedicated racers who have the money. That's who would buy a BMW HP4 Race.
HP4 Race means uncompromising purebred limited edition motorcycle. We will only manufacture 750 in the Berlin factory. This is a racing bike through and through.
If there has ever been a commercially available motorcycle that deserves the high-performance title, it is definitely the HP4 Race. Its top-grade components lift you to the level of the Superbike World Championship level. Hot laps on the racetrack in Estoril, Portugal, prove the point. With up to 14,500 RPM, the result is impressive and noisy. Only 2 bikes are produced a day at BMW's Berlin factory. I guess it's as exclusive as it gets.
Obviously, our goal was to produce a racing bike that is extremely light and really has the best components. So it has no headlights, no turn signals, because the performance is what mattered most. So you can use it for racetrack training, for the TT, as well as for long-distance world championships on certain road races.
158 kilowatts with a fully fueled weight of 171 kilos. That power to weight would have dominated the recent MotoGP. A monocoque chassis is the literal heart of the weight reduction strategy. The finest components from Brembo, Öhlins & Co. The origin of the HP4 Race goes back to a double R. 2009, BMW first amazes the motorcycling world with the revolutionary S1000 RR. At the time, the outrageously fast new bike, which was quickly nicknamed Double R, literally terrified its competitors. Until then, BMWs were stuffy and sluggish. Now, with 146 kilowatts and cutting-edge technology, the S1000 Double R has set new standards for superbikes. Doubtlessly, this speed racing vehicle, with limiters for the pit lane in place, shows what is currently possible for street superbikes. When the Double R seemed to have reached its limit, the HP4 Race came along.
Clearly, the HP4 Race's most impressive statistic is its dry weight of 146 kilos with a ready-to-ride, fully refueled weight around 171 kilos. What we call pit weight in racing circles comes to around 160 kilos or 8 kilos lighter than in the Superbike World Championship.
The problem of lightweight construction was solved by the magic material used in Formula One, carbon fiber. The chassis weighs only 7.8 kilograms. The carbon rims are 1/3 lighter than aluminum rims. The German specialist Ilmberger Carbon supplies the extremely lightweight and stable, though massively expensive, material.
The carbon fiber components are mainly geared towards improvements in handling. Of course, thanks to the lightweight construction, drivers get feedback which gives them the opportunity to drive fast, yet relaxed. At the same time, carbon fiber allows you to obtain the stiffness and flexibility you need in the construction, so it's a real blessing for an engineer. You aren't limited in terms of manufacturing process or any materials to use.
Components from MotoGP and the Superbike World Championship make the HP4 Race a purebred racer. Öhlins FGR 300 front fork, Brembo GP4 PR brake caliper, and floating brake discs. Its struts and exhaust system also meet current racing standards. When you see the HP4 Race, it's clear that there's no question of comfort and convenience. This is all about lap times. The potential of BMW's commercially available racer is simply unbelievable. It's hard to believe, but the HP4 Race is lighter than the Superbike World Championship bikes. The maximum torque is an incredible 10,000 RPM.
We only use state-of-the-art components and technologies for this vehicle, but we also reinvented everything. It was a chance to innovate. From the chassis to the wheels and to the carbon fiber body, we also didn't skimp on the electronic components. Complete motorsport mapping, wiring harness, dash, so it allows you 100% authentic racing paired with innovation.
Only a few people in the world are capable of assessing the potential of such a racer by pushing it to the limit. Among them, ex-MotoGP driver Jürgen Fuchs.
I've always been interested in racing. How do you translate the sheer power to the track? This vehicle has far over 147 kilowatts, and of course it needs an extremely sensitive clock traction control. So electronic driving aids, which provides high performance. If you already are on the road at over 300, you want to be able to brake in curves through precisely metered, of course. It is equipped with the finest brakes. Most of all, I was fascinated with how well it works, right from the first lap.
High-tech electronics help the HP4 Race translate its raw power onto the track. But how can we compare it with the street-legal BMW S1000RR if it's not even a quarter of the price?
The first time I had a direct one-on-one comparison, it took just 3 laps around the track to get me up to speed and to shave off around 2 seconds from the times I can achieve with the normal S100RR. The amateur racers would kill for those 2 seconds.
Jürgen Fuchs is visibly thrilled with it.
So firstly, the fact is extremely limited edition. It's more than the sum of its refined parts. Parts are usually reserved for racing bikes, and this makes the HP4 Race an extremely refined machine.
Engine power, performance, and precise handling. The HP4 Race costs a small fortune, but it offers so much in return. For $80,000, you could also equip your garage with 4 super racers from Japan, but the HP4 Race is the only one to offer exclusive pure racing technology. The 750 future owners are truly to be envied.